A big deal, a global icon. When Michael Jackson stepped onto the stage, he didn't just perform. He created something beyond music. He created energy. A force so powerful that millions of hearts would start racing at once. The lights would dim. The crowd would fall silent. And then, an explosion of sound. Screams, crying, people losing control. Fans fainting, collapsing, overwhelmed by emotion. Just one move, one spin, one signature step, and the world would go insane. He wasn't just a singer. He wasn't just a dancer. He was a phenomenon. In 1982, something happened that would change music forever. Michael Jackson released an album called Thriller. At first, it was just another album. But within weeks, it became something else. A global obsession. Song after song became a hit. Video after video became iconic. And then something unbelievable happened. The album kept selling, and selling, and selling, until it became the best-selling album of all time. Over 100 million copies worldwide. No artist had ever done that before. No artist has truly matched it since. Michael Jackson was no longer just famous. He became the king of pop. But here's the truth that most people don't see. Behind every legend, there's a story of pain. And Michael's story was no different. He wasn't born into fame. He wasn't born into luxury. Michael Jackson was born into a poor family in Gary, Indiana. A small house, a strict father, a life full of pressure. His father, Joe Jackson, saw talent in his children, but he didn't treat it gently. Rehearsals were not optional. Mistakes were not tolerated. Punishment was common. Michael was just a child, but he was expected to perform like an adult. While other kids played outside, Michael was practicing. While others enjoyed childhood, Michael was working. At just 11 years old, he became a star, part of the Jackson 5, famous, recognized, celebrated. But inside, he was still just a child, searching for love, searching for peace. As the years passed, his fame grew bigger and bigger, but so did the pressure, the expectations, the spotlight, the judgment. Every move he made was watched. Every word he said was analyzed. He became a global icon, but at the same time, he became incredibly alone. Michael once said, "I am the loneliest person in the world." Think about that. A man loved by millions, yet feeling completely alone. Fame can give you everything. Money, power, recognition. But it can also take everything away. Privacy, peace, identity. And slowly, Michael Jackson began to lose himself. Then came the controversies, the accusations, the headlines that shocked the world. Allegations involving children, court cases, investigations, media trials. Every news channel was talking about him. Every newspaper had his name on the front page. The world was divided. Some believed he was innocent. Some believed he was guilty. And the truth became harder and harder to see. Michael built a place called Neverland Ranch, a fantasy world, filled with rides, a zoo, a private cinema, playgrounds for children. It looked like a dream, a place where happiness lived. But for many, it raised questions. Why was a grown man creating a world for children? Why were children constantly invited there? Why were there so many rumors? Stories began to spread. Allegations of inappropriate behavior, claims of abuse, settlements with families, courtroom battles. Michael denied everything, again and again. He said he was innocent. He said he simply loved children, because he never had a real childhood himself. In 2005, he faced one of the biggest trials of his life. The entire world was watching, and after months of arguments, evidence, testimonies, the court reached a verdict. Not guilty. Michael Jackson was acquitted. But even after the verdict, the damage was done. His image was changed forever. For some people, he would always be innocent. For others, he would always be guilty. As time passed, Michael changed. Not just emotionally, but physically. His appearance became different. His face transformed. Multiple surgeries. A new look, again and again. People started asking questions. Why was he changing so much? Was it insecurity? Was it pressure? Was it something deeper? But one thing became very clear. Michael Jackson was struggling. Deeply. Not for regular use. Not for sleep. But for Michael. It became his only escape. At first, it helped. He could finally sleep. Finally rest. Finally feel peace, even if just for a few hours. But slowly, he became dependent on it. He couldn't sleep without it. He couldn't function without it. And that's when things started going wrong. June 2009. Michael Jackson was preparing for his biggest comeback. A concert series called This Is It. It was supposed to be legendary. His return to the stage. His final message to the world. Tickets sold out instantly. Fans were excited. The world was watching. But behind the scenes, Michael was not okay. He was exhausted, physically weak, mentally drained. His weight had dropped dangerously low. He barely ate. He barely slept. But still, he kept rehearsing. Because that's what legends do. They keep going, even when they're breaking inside. June 24, 2009. Late night. Michael returned home. Food was served. He didn't eat. He went to his room, hoping to sleep. But sleep didn't come. His personal doctor, Conrad Murray, was there, trying to help, trying to make him sleep. Medications were given. Sleeping pills, sedatives, injections. Nothing worked. Hours passed. Michael was desperate. Then came the final decision. Propofol, a dangerous drug, a risky move. The injection was given. And finally, Michael fell asleep. June 25, 2009. Morning. Something was wrong. Very wrong. A call was made. Send an ambulance, he's not breathing. Panic filled the house. Paramedics rushed in. They found Michael Jackson. Unconscious. Not responding. They tried everything. CPR. Oxygen. Emergency treatment. He was rushed to the hospital. Doctors continued trying. For minutes, that felt like hours. But nothing worked. At 2:26 p.m., the announcement was made. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, was dead. The world stopped. Fans cried. People gathered outside hospitals. The internet exploded. Search engines crashed. Everyone wanted to know one thing. What happened? And that's where the real mystery begins. Was it an accident? Was it a medical mistake? Or was it something more? If this deep dive opened your perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Prime Bio, bringing you the stories the world needs to understand. And we'll see you in the next one.